My GF, 28F, is upset over past exes. Is she overreacting, or am I, 28F, underreacting? For context, I am a divorced mother of 2 small children. I was married to an abusive narcissist for 5 years. After my divorce, I dated 2 guys and had sex with them both. It was never serious. Eventually, I reconnected with an old high school friend and we hit it off, started seriously dating, and fell in love. I stopped any and all romantic involvement with other PPL once I started seeing her. This is the first and only woman I've ever dated, and I'm absolutely in love with her. We've been together for about 2 years now, and she just moved in a few months ago. Throughout the relationship, I was open about my past partners and even shared with her about old guy friends from high school or college who I believed or knew had a crush on me. Some of those guys, in addition to the 2 guys I dated post-divorce, do things like comment on my IG stories, DM me on IG, and one of them texted me happy birthday this year. I don't respond to any of their likes, DMS, HBD wishes, nothing. But for the sake of being open, I've told my girlfriend about them though. For more context, my IG profile has transformed into a business account since I'm a doula now. This is the only social media account that I use, and all of my posts are business-related, with the occasional post featuring my kids. Occasionally, I'll post my girlfriend on my story. Anyway, today my GF and I got into a disagreement over me leaving the house early to go wait in the carpool line to pick up my son. I took the day off because my daughter was sick, but my son seemed well, so I took him to school. On a normal work day, I leave work an hour before dismissal time, so I can be towards the front of the carpool line. For the sake of sticking to my routine, I still decided to leave home about an hour ahead of time to run to Target Drive Up and to pick up my son. She couldn't understand why I'd still chose to get to the school so early to wait in line when I had the day off, and it turned into an issue. That issue eventually turned into her telling me that I need to allow her to communicate her issues without getting offended. As usual, I asked her if she could communicate nicely, like, not raise her voice, be condescending/sarcastic, be mean. And she told me that she should be able to communicate her emotions how she chooses, and that I should stop accusing her of communicating wrong. I told her I understand her position and apologized. We dropped it and kind of stayed silent after that. Later, she came to me and said she had a question. She proceeds to tell me that she hates hearing about guys still being into me and feeling as though they can make advances towards me. I believe she's saying that I should not be giving off a certain kind of energy to men in such a way as to make myself seem approachable. She said that no man, especially a lame one, should even feel like they can continue to DM me relentlessly and to no avail. She was crying. She was angry. She then looked at me and said, "Don't ever lie to me." I was confused and got nervous because I couldn't understand why she'd end on that. I apologized again and told her that I'm not doing anything, but that it's not my fault that people try to engage with me. I told her that I choose to ignore the interactions. She said that this doesn't need to be an issue moving forward and that she would like to stop having this insecurity and that she doesn't want to hear about another guy. This is a point of contention that has come up multiple times throughout our relationship. At this point, I'm confused and frustrated because I feel like she's mad at me over something I'm not doing and over something that isn't in my control. After that convo, we took the kids to the park. We stayed separated, though, but she eventually joined me on the bench and restarted the conversation. I told her that I didn't know why she made the comment about lying and that what I did wrong, and I asked her for clarity. She said that she came to me, vulnerably, and shared how she's feeling and that I need to do something to make it right and make her feel secure. She then starts going off again about how none of those guys should be trying to engage with me. I got so anxious and frazzled and just started crying and shaking. The kids were about 20 feet away playing in some dirt. She asked why I was crying and I shook my head. No. I couldn't speak. Why would it matter what I said anyway? A few moments later, the kids came over and I said it's time to go. We didn't talk when we got back home and I wound up falling asleep on the couch, outside of the kids' room because one's sick and the other started showing symptoms of illness was before bed. I wanted to stay close because I just knew at least one of them would need me. I'm actually up right now because one just woke up screaming and crying, and once I went in the room, they vomited everywhere. I got him cleaned up and settled back in bed, and I returned to the couch, and my GF comes out of our room and questions why I'm on the couch. She's upset that I haven't said anything to her or put in effort to remedy the current state of our relationship. I told her about the kids being sick and also told her that I didn't know what to say. She reiterated that she explicitly asked me not to distance myself and to make things better. I told her that I didn't understand what I even did wrong and that I'm not responsible for other people's actions. She stormed off. I have no idea what to do or how to fix this. I'd really appreciate any advice or encouragement.